Cut in as promised. Some tips and tricks here. As you see, I've got this paint here on the wall next to the corner. Now this is on a fireplace, all right? And this is one of the most difficult places to paint for somebody beginning. But the process is the same. So you come over here, you get your brush loaded up with paint. All right, and you come over here and you just come down next to the wall. All right, and you get your paint on the wall. All right. Now, my brush is fairly dry. There's still a fair amount of paint here. Now, the next thing I do is I come here, I take the paint that's on the wall, it's in my brush, okay, and I come over here and I direct it in towards, without touching the corner, all right? And again, we're just pushing this paint in towards and getting it closer and closer to the inner edge, all right? Now that we've got that far, all right, again, we're just going to take the brush. I just dip my brush back in the paint, all right, and I'm just going to come down and it's going to get a little closer and a little closer in here to this wall, all right. Now I've got it pretty close. Now we're going to cut it in. We're going to take the paint on this brush, all right, and we're going to come here. All right, I'm just going to watch the tip of my bristles. I'm just going to get the very tips of the bristles where we're wanting it to go. All right, we're going to direct it. We're going to drive it right in there, see? Just kind of take on, just kind of go in and out. Just the same shape of the contour, see? We're just going to get it right in, all right, into that space. That's what we're doing, using the tips of the bristles. Now, here's another spot, right in here. All right, again, I'm going to start above it. You always want to start above, watching the tips, guiding the tips right to the edge. And this is dry brushing, and we just follow the contour around, and there you have it. Okay, and that's basically how you cut in. Now the same process is applied if it was a piece of door trim, door jamb, all right, but on these natural rock fireplaces it's hard to get in there. All right, but that's how you do it. You just kind of take the excess paint, get it closer and closer. All right, and you're using just the tips of your bristles of your brush. And your leading edge is the front of your brush, and you want to hold it at an angle. All right, this is at an angle. And holding it at an angle, depending, I don't care how you hold the brush, I mean, it does matter. But you want that at an upward angle, all right? And that's now, it takes practice. And see, and I'm just kind of working into that corner. You can also spread out your bristles, all right? And then bring them around so that just the tips follow that edge. See? And we're just using just the tips, and you're fanning it out and using the tips of your bristles of your paintbrush. And you get right into that corner. All right, now look. All right, this is not very even. All right, this natural stone fireplace. All right, but the same process is applied, and there it is. All right, got a little bitty spot in there. All right, which I can get. All right, if whoever painted previous got a little bit high. All right, sometimes you got to catch it. Now I'm going to fan this bristles out, all right? Got them fanned out. You just kind of push them in there. Keeping them fanned out. See right there? Bam, got it. Done. It's clean, smooth. Okay? So remember, paint here, close. Spread out your paint, smooth it out. All right, and then work it in to the edge. Now you can take your brush, you can catch it, bring it up, push it out, you can wiggle it, and as you go, which also pushes the paint out through the brush when you're dry brushing. All right, you can see what I just pushed out there. All right, watch this. All right, you can see the excess paint I just pushed out. Now we want to smooth it out. Okay, we got that little spot right there, so I'm going to redip. I'm just getting just the tips of my brush. I'm going to take off the excess. All right, now we're going to catch this area right here. All right, I'm just going to kind of apply it. All right, then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to catch an upward motion. Okay, I'm going to just kind of fan it in, lay my brush down flat and go over. Bam, all right. Looks like I probably have to put a little filler in there, little spackle, and then repaint in that little spot. All right, so that's how you do that. And then for your corners, again, you paint your corner. You brush right into your corner. Catch your other corner, and that's all the way up. Okay, here you get right in, same thing. All right, just the tips. You pull back, press, and then just kind of cut it in. All right, and you work it up a little further with just the tips of your bristles. All right. And you just catch the tips, but you want your brush at about this angle right here, going into that corner. All right, just the tips of the bristles. Bam. Now you can also caulk your corners, run caulking, run a bead of caulk, smooth it out, and paint to the edge of your caulking. That makes a nice transition as well. Right, then we catch over here. Okay, all the way down in the corner. And then that's what your corner will look like. Now your roller can come in and roll. You're not pushing it into the corner, trying to squeeze the paint into that corner. Same thing with over here. You just put your roller right in this area, and you're away from your wall. You won't get roller marks from the end of your roller over here. And you've got a nice, clean, painted corner when you're done. All right, just put your brush right in that corner and paint. Top to bottom, up here into this corner, and paint top to bottom, okay?